check, check. Ah, there we go. All right. Aha. There we go. Okay, I got it. All right. Yes, there we go. I got audio. All right. So give me a second, everybody. I'm going to just kind of let people roll in. Oh, thank you. It's my, everybody loves Johnny Cash. Everybody loves Johnny Cash. The man, the myth, the legend. All right. So we're just going to give it a few minutes and then we're going to let some people roll in. All right, I've already kind of gone through and set up a bunch of my charts. So looking good right now. I kind of have a thunk. On a higher time frame. I'll show you guys kind of what I'm thinking on a big time frame. I don't know if it's right, but I want to put it up here. Where did I drop it? And I want to put it there. I think I might be able to put it here. I'm wondering if we're doing something more like this. Like a massive, huge, like a bigger bearish triangle right now. Because we had the first bearish triangle that we fell out of. Right, that one. That was easy. What's going on, George, Tom? Yeah, I wonder if we're doing a bigger bearish triangle here. Draw that baby out. Let me draw this. There we go, something like that. Now come down like that, and then where would that be? some point we are going to fill that gap. Something like that. Well, that could even be in 2020, you know. What, the 3 days on a 9, the 12 hours on a 9. There's a lot of 9s, a lot of TD9s, but look, guys, we've broken into a bear market here. We're under the Gauss on the weekly. It is not good. We're on this trend line. Look, 1, 2, 3, test, 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 test. And this trend line right here is held over and over and over again. I mean, let's do a call out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, just give us a couple minutes. Let's. Ooh, computer got a little slow there for a second. All right, everybody. Let's just give it a few minutes and then I'll get going. Okay. Let me grab a water. I have no water around here. I need to go grab some water. I'll be right back. Check, 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 check. Hey Darce, how you doing? Kevin, I'm just getting some stuff ready. Holy shit, Dave. Thank you so much, brother. Wow. That's amazing. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Dave. When I get back, man, I got some. You ask some questions, buddy. I will give you some answers. I pretty much can answer everything about marriage. If you need any help, I'm your spiritual guide to marriage. If you've done it, grab onto your balls or your socks and pray. And if you haven't done it, don't do it. There you go. Marriage advice 101. Right? Married, 2 kids. Oh shit, man. You're just, yeah. Well, I'm married with 1 kid, so I'm pretty much in the same. I can't afford 2 of them. RT, you're right. Don't get married. That's the only rule of Fight Club. All right, let me grab a water, everybody, and I'll be right back. Okay, just give me one. Give me right back. All right. It's so weird because I don't have my headset on. Usually I have my headset on, so I'm like super weird just not having my headset on. Crypto lover. All right, everybody, listen, I got a couple of minutes before we get started here. Anybody want to talk about Dave? You have any questions, buddy? Thank you so much for the tip, Dave. Dude, super awesome. Appreciate that. It'll go into my it'll definitely go into my my college fund for my child, which I hope she doesn't go to college. I don't want her mind poisoned. Hope she goes on to be an entrepreneur like her mom and dad. Crypto lover, you should honestly, 99 problems doesn't get you far nowadays. You definitely need to. It's like 999. That was so 90s. Yeah. Anybody got any questions? Go ahead, man. Anybody? I'm here. Let's take a couple questions and then we can get going. I can do a couple charts for some people. You guys looking at anything in particular? As we watch the market right here test this trend line. XRP. Yes, I will do XRP for sure. I have an XRP chart pulled up. Let me grab it. All right, let's see what we got. XRP. There it is. There's XRP. Wow, XRP to BTC is doing pretty good. You know, it's funny because we have a couple different tokens that are doing really, really good. Hassan, thank you so much, young man. Really appreciate that, brother. So we've got Link BTC and XRP BTC doing very, very well right here. So, you know, you are technically richer in Satoshi and poorer in US dollars. If that makes any sense. Right? So we've had a nice bounce off a 9 on the weekly of Link. So Link got a very nice bounce, but look at this gorgeous bounce off of Link over here. This is really sexy. Link is doing really good. Hold on, let me pull this right here. I mean, wow, right to the 786 with a bounce to the 382. Gorgeous. You know, if you're going to look for some rejection, this is kind of where you'd look for it at. There's going to be a little bit of a hammer here. We're going to pull out our hammer. I'm going to put a little bit of hammer right there. So, I mean, I would look for this. You know, maybe if this is where this gets knocked back, this definitely might be the area to get this knocked back. Right, either one of these two, the 236 or the 382, you know, to get that knockback at least as support on the 50. Yeah, the support range is going to be right in here, but you know what we do is we can pull this and this. Support's going to be right there. There we go. Update. You know, I don't like this. This is a really good candle with really crappy volume right there. I mean, we put in a beautiful candle with really crappy volume. Right? Look at the volume right there. I mean, there's just no volume on Link. And we had that nice little pump right there. I mean, I don't want to say it looks... It doesn't look like the... Doesn't look like we're having really the follow through that I'd like to see. Even though I like this weekly trend of kind of there's an increase ever so slightly in the volume pattern. I mean, I like that, but at the same time, you know, you want to see something more like this, some big, nice, fat green bars, or a little bit better trend like this right here. This just doesn't show. Once again, you know, Link. We knew that Link, the devs were selling off Link, so we knew the devs were selling Link off to pay for to bring on more people. 1 second. All right. Okay, I'm put this over here. So here's what we're gonna put down for Link. Devs were dumping Link for cash to pay for more developers, and they needed cash for hookers and Lambos. Lambo payments. Alright, there we go. Lambo payments. I don't think they bought Lambos straight out. What's going on, Woodsman? How you doing? Yeah, you definitely got that right. Alright, let's go over here and take a look at same thing. Alright, so here, kind of what I would see right here is a warning sign, because take a look at the volume right here. And the volume on XRP completely taken a shiznit, right? This is not the volume you want to see a bullish chart. Right. Like, that's not the volume pattern you want to see. Even though we did hold that, look at that. I mean, just held that right there. Right, look at that. Bang, bang, bang. Beautiful double bottom, especially on the weekly right here on XRP to Bitcoin. XRP to US dollars. Lackluster. Jesus Christ, Dave. Man, you're supporting my, you're going to support my wife's shopping habit if you keep this up, brother. Dude, I already got you, Dave, man. Whatever you need, man. I got you. I do like this bottom consolidation here on Bitcoin XRP. I mean, we got the bottom call, just gorgeous right here. And then you have the nice break. But once again, I don't like the follow through on the, I definitely don't like the follow through. Stripper contribution. Listen, don't forget, guys, I get strippers for free. And I choose not to because I like half my shit so my wife won't freaking kill me, right? All right, let's go ahead and take a look at our old charts here. Hold on, let me grab this. So let's take a look at our old charts here. Yeah, I mean, you know, held the oh shit line. That was great, right? Loved the bottom there. Look what I wrote. These are kind of slimy F's of crypto. Yeah, here's the funny thing, man. USDT, XRP to USDT kind of definitely had a small bounce to where we got a much larger bounce on XRP to BTC. You know, I like this. I like the bounce off of here. Once again, I don't like the volume that I'm seeing. I mean, it's just, it looks like we're going to get a pullback, right? I would be looking for a pullback as the XRP news has been very strong lately. But until the a-holes who control XRP do a burn, this will continue to flounder because the supply is so damn infinite. Right? That's the biggest problem you have here with XRP is the supply is just absolutely infinite. There's way, 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 way too much XRP out there. And, you know, you're getting a lot of good news from XRP, right? You have, you have this new, so let's look at this. So what you have is you have the new rating system, right? Has anybody seen that new rating system by US-based crypto? Whatever. I just want to say it's exchanges, right? With I think it's a 1 to 5 rating on projects, and XRP was rated. It was rated pretty high. Have you guys seen that? You guys seen that? It was rated pretty high. Let's go find that. Yeah, 100 freaking billion XRP. I mean, come on, people. That's just insane. New crypto rating system. They call the Crypto Rating Council. There we go. The Crypto Rating Council. Oh my God. Lord help us. Freaking Crypto Rating Council. freaking 1 for Bitcoin. Unbelievable. A 2 for Link. Oh my god. Alright, I agree with the 2 for Ethereum just because it doesn't scale. They're using off-chain scaling for it. I mean, but this is the absence of investment like language or marketing. Come on, this is fucking retarded. A freaking 4 for XRP. A 4 for XRP. I mean, who paid these jerk-offs? Right? Who the hell paid these freaking hacks? That's what I want to know. Like, this is insane. Who paid these freaking hacks? This is a paid hit job. Glad that XRP paid for this. What was it called? The crypto rating mafia. I mean, just ridiculous. Dude, David, stop sending me money, man. Jesus fucking Christ, Dave. Dude, dude, you gotta stop sending me money, Dave. I love you, brother. I seriously love you, man, but you have got to stop with that. You're freaking killing me. Holy shit, man. Dude, that is by far the biggest tip I have ever gotten. Thank you, sir. I feel like I should take my clothes off or something right now. It'd get real awkward on stream. We'd probably lose about half the freaking people. Seriously, you guys, I mean, you know. We go from 86 viewers to like 10. But Jesus, Dave, thank you so much. Man, I appreciate that. Seriously. Dave, that is super, super nice of you, brother. Yeah. Seriously, if I took my shirt off, we'd go down to about 10 people watching the video, or else I'd be able to charge a whole lot more and it'd get really awkward. Thank you, RT. I appreciate that. Yeah. Trust me, George. I don't know. Listen, man, I used to have the moves. The moves are not there anymore. All right. Yes, I swear. I think Dave is Russian mafia for sure. Dave is definitely part of the Russian mafia. Damn, Dave. Thank you so much, sir. Dave, I'm gonna catch you on the side, man. I'm gonna take care of you, brother. Dude, you gotta come out to one of my clubs. Now I owe you a bunch of lap dances. Not from me personally, but I will get you lap dances from the entertainers. Wink, wink. Really? A 4? Yeah, hey, I know. Listen, you guys, trust me. I mean, I am not that good looking in a set of heels. Right, I am not that good looking in a set of heels. I mean, I'll do it for Dave, though. For Dave? Alright, I'm gonna hit you up on Telegram, man. Hold on, I'm logging in my Telegram right now. I was just looking at Telegram a second ago. Oh, there you are. I see you. Dave, hit me up, man. I'll give you... We have some secret calls coming. Alright. I'm sending Dave naked pictures on Telegram now, trying to get give him his $99 worth. Right. I just want you to know if I'm sending by the inch, I'm going to be having to send a lot of damn freaking pictures. All right. All right. Yeah. All right. What else do we got here? What else do we got? All right. Any other questions? Yes, RT. You know what? It's because I freaking have to be. My wife is like half my age. Seriously, my wife is like straight up half my age. uh, Listen, I'm just saying I'm gonna have to send a whole shitload of them. All right, so these are basically what I'm gonna send to Dave right here. My dick pics. It's gonna take a lot of them. Oh, white is all right. I listen, guys. I've decided that I'm officially going to adopt the metric system. Okay, goes a lot farther. I am old. I am not young. I am old. I'm young at heart. How about that? I am young at heart. Huh? Yes, the numbers are bigger. That's right, dude. 10 centimeters is a whole lot bigger than 10 inches. It sounds bigger. You know, it sounds bigger. Yeah, 6 years of college. 6 years of college. I went to school to be a nurse anesthesiologist. Yes. 6 years of college. Six wasted years of college. Dude, can you call on freaking... I don't even know if you can call. Oh, okay, I see it. Okay. No, yeah, I just didn't finish college, man. No, I just didn't finish college. It just wasn't... The healthcare industry, man, is just a freaking mess, man. Once you get in there and you get into clinicals, you just realize that everybody's absolutely miserable. There's a lot of drama. You work your butt off, and I just didn't like it. Oh, dude, Knox, listen. You think college is fun for girls? You tried being a club owner. You guys know I own like, well, now I own like 9 clubs now. I have like 9. Jesus Lord, help me. Yeah, you be a club owner for a couple of years on some really popular clubs. It goes real well. Yeah, I got into nightclubs. God, it's so long, man. It's been so long. 20-some years ago. And yeah, I have a website. My club website is... Where's my club website? It's right here. Actually, I can't see the chat. There we go. This is me right here. That's me. Look at that. Look at that. Dude, I haven't updated this thing in forever. Forever. Like, I haven't updated this. I gotta update this thing. I'll update it one day. Yeah, I gotta update this thing. These are a bunch of my clubs. Bunch of clubs I built. There's my book. I wrote a book. Oh, look at that. Hey. Oh, shit. Yeah, dude, I have a whole bunch of clubs. Dude, I haven't looked at my website in a long time. No, you know what? So, I'm not a strip club guy, really. You know, it's part of the group, so we have a strip club in the group, but God, I'm not a strip club guy, man. I don't. It's a different animal than nightclubs. It's just totally different. I don't really dig the strip club thing. Um, uh, I just don't dig the strip club thing, man. Yeah, I just don't dig the. Oh, Jesus Christ! How the hell did I get that? There it is. Yeah, I just don't like the strip club game. It's part of our portfolio, but yeah, it's just different, dude. It's a lot of drama, man. It's a lot of drama. Some of the clubs I've done and owned. Yeah, I really haven't done consulting anymore. Yeah, I haven't done consulting anymore. I just don't like consulting. I got offered a consulting project just the other day and I turned it down. I actually turned it down. Dude, Dave, I appreciate that, brother. I really do. Thank you so much, man. Yes, I'm definitely gonna. I'm gonna call you after I do this show too. Definitely gonna call you after I do this show. Yeah, you guys should see the new club. You guys want to see my new club? You guys want to see my brand new club I'm building? Throw XD at the strippers. Yes, you can. You're gonna have to throw a lot. I'm gonna have to go see where XD's at right now. I don't even know where it's at. All right, let's see. All right, so here is this is my partner. There's my partner right there, Peter, and there's me. There's me right there. Let's see. Okay, where's the? Yeah, I think we're in the newest. So this is our brand new club we're building right now. This is his club. We got 2 clubs in Bulgaria. This is his. This is one of his spaces. Where the hell is it? I think it might be this one. Yeah, okay, so this is our brand new club we're building right now. So look, it's all 3D. Yeah, this is our new club we're building right now. It's the one I'm building in Tampa. Isn't that cool? It's freaking all 3D. Look at that, it's so cool. Yeah, dude, Peter's a beast. I didn't design this, Peter designed it. So this is the club we're building right now. It's called Tangra. Isn't that cool? Just, Peter's a freaking beast. Yeah, it's called Tangra. Let's see if I have oh, yeah, it's a different thing. Yeah. Yeah, it's all, these are all video walls. So these are all video walls right here. Everything's a video wall all the way around. Super sick. The ceiling is all LED and video walls, and this is all video walls all the way around. Tengra is a Bulgarian, so Tengra is a Bulgarian god from the Bulgars. It was the god that brought the gifts to the people. You should be able to pay in crypto. I'm trying to work on that, dude. I've been saying I've been gonna get that done, but I just haven't gotten it done yet. Yeah, Peter's a beast. Let's see, home. That's me. That's me so long ago. All right, let's enough about that stuff. Let's get into some crypto here. How about that? All right, let's do that. Time for some crypto. Oops. My futures. There we go. I love my futures mafia. All right, let's get into some Bitcoin here. Let's try to make everybody some money. I gotta get on the phone with Dave right after this too. Hey, Tiger. Dude, glad to have you here. Yep. All right. Let's kind of buzz through the charts. So the first thing I want to do is we'll just buzz through the charts really quick, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna come back and I'll do a video. Okay. So, you know, kind of what I've been saying for the whole, I don't know, last damn week is that we've had to hold the 7740 area, but now that 7740 area is moved, and it's actually all the way up to 8100. I'll show that to you guys. Let me go find that. Where is it? It's our Gauss line. Remember, the Gauss line was the most important line that we were watching here. It's bad boy to close. And where is that? There it is. So listen, this is the Gauss line. Here's your 3-day Gauss line. Listen, we dumped under the 3-day Gauss line. The 3-day Gauss line has jumped. You get a big jump, took a pretty big jump. And the weekly also, look at the weekly. The weekly went from, here was the weekly. This was that 79.30 range. It was at 79.30 last week, and we were telling everybody that was really what we had to hold. We have to bounce off of this top weekly right here. We have to bounce off of this weekly top Gauss. This is the L2. This is your high L2. And when you break down under this Gauss right here, it's very bad, and it oftentimes confirms a bearish market. So if you go all the way back, you know, we can pull ourselves all the way back. We never had, so this is the only time. So look at that. I mean, we never really broke over it right here and held over it. But once the bull market started, look, we never, ever, ever closed back underneath it. We wicked out underneath it, and we still have plenty of time to do that, right? We got a whole week now. So this week right here is really the most critical week that we have, because we just can't close. If we close the week out under, that, what is it, 8,100 right now? If we close the week out under 8,100 right here, we will be extremely bearish, right? With the support headed all the way down to truly 6,500, right? So a weekly support close under 8,100 puts us in really, really dire straits, right? So we'll make a note of this. A weekly close under 8,100, 81, what is that, 81, I'm just going to call it 8110 for this week will trigger a dire bear warning that the middle blue Gauss will get touched at 6,500 to, I would put that as high as 6,800, right? Depending on the timeline. Also, the futures Mafia is just waiting at the 11,800 range to get filled. And it will get filled. That 11,800 is definitely going to get filled. All right, it always does. The Futures Mafia always fills that 11,000. It pretty much fills everything, right? And this is that support. We're going to put ourselves a nice support box in here. We're pretty much going to run 6,800 up here. I'm hoping we hold that 6,800. All right, there we go. So this is kind of, once again, where we are just kind of trying to run out the this week. So, you know, we told everybody that this week and the weekly close was super important. And, you know, sure enough, now this candle is not exactly the candle you want to see on a weekly chart, because this is another bearish candle, right? Now, I would like to say this is possibly, I mean, I wish this thing would have closed all the way down here to the bottom, because then I would have said it's an inverted hammer. We would have definitely looked for a nice pump up before possibly falling down. But to me, this just looks like an inside bar candle. This looks like a bearish inside bar candle here that is no good. And you know, even if we do break up right here, there's still, we have to get out from underneath this L2 for the weekly. Like, this is probably all, you know, literally, this is probably the only thing we have to talk about this whole video is just this. The whole thing is this has got to close over the, we got to close over 81.10. I mean, that's really it. We need to close the weekly out over 81.10, because what's going to happen is next week this 81.10 will start to go up, and it'll start to roll over on us as the weeks go by. If the price action now starts to stabilize, it'll start to roll over on us, or if the price action dumps lower, it'll start to roll over on us also, creating a lower, it's going to start putting downward pressure on the resistance for the bulls, right? So not good. Trade has a question, trade versus work futures question. If the charts on CME don't show the gap because it's not a contract, in the contract, is the gap is still in play? Remember I was telling everybody, man, we are going to fill the 8,500 gap, and everybody's like, no, it's expired, it's expired, it's expired. I was like, all right, you know, whatever you guys think. And if you guys go back and follow my charts, and every single time we fill the futures contracts, we always fill the futures gaps, right? It can take a year, it can take 6 months, it can take whatever it takes. We will always fill those futures gaps, no matter what it takes. They're supposed to expire. I really don't play the futures market, so I don't really have that much knowledge to the futures market, but I do have the CME. So here they are right here. And we can actually see where those gaps play out. So there's the chart. There's the October one. Let's take a look at the October one. All right, let's go back. Jesus Lord. All right, there. And so there it is on the futures right there. So there it is right there. Right? You got a baby one that just opened right here. Right? Everything else has been filled. Oh, kind of a little gap right there. Possibly a little baby gap right there. It's hard to tell. That might be filled. That's a real tough one to see. All right, there it is. You know, if you guys need that, it's just right here. Here you go. There we go. You guys can have that. Oh, come on. All right. Paste. There it is for everybody. I don't know much about mining. I just know that I know the cost of mining in certain areas is much cheaper. I also know that a lot of mining companies or a lot of miners lately have been switching off their miners for some reason. I know we had the big hash rate crash. Um, you know, I just don't understand enough about the mining to really be able to speak to it intelligently, other than if I was a miner. I mean, you know, the problem is it takes so much energy right now just to continue mining. Just going to take more and more and more energy, and you're just, you know, and you're running the risks still, right? I mean, you're running the risk. You're fighting against the bulls. You're fighting against the bears. You know, it is still a lot of risk in mining. All right, so still trending bearish on our God mode indicator. Still in a bearish market here. I mean, clearly in a bearish market trend right here. You know, anytime you really dump, you know, unforsaken, ungodly amount, you're definitely in a bearish trend. I'm not saying it's a bearish market, but it's definitely filled into a bearish trend. All right, so now we're going to move this over here. I totally think we're going to fill this gap quickly. I think this gap is going to get filled pretty damn quick. I think we're going to fill that baby pretty quick right there. If are above. Well, we're still bullish until we break 6,400. And so we're still bullish until we break through. Dude, Jesus fucking Christ. Dave, dude. Dude, Dave. I'm going to have to start showing chest hair. Okay, Dave? Dave, I'm going to have to start showing chest hair. You're killing me, brother. You're freaking killing me. Dude, you must be making a freaking killing. And yeah, you will definitely have VIP forever. ATM, dude, Dave is like balling out of control. Seriously, if you ever come to my clubs, Dave, dude, I'm gonna give you some good VIP seating, that's for sure. Jesus Christ, Dave's killing it in the market right now. Dave's crushing it. Oh, Lord. Yep, it is getting boring. I know. Sideways movement is always boring here. Hash miners replace the old 10 and 12 terabyte TH miners. Oh, good. So we got some mining people on here. ATM says that the S7s, S17s are still good till 5400. And Craig says that 30 and 50 terahash miners are replacing the old. Got it. But are you making any money? So I mean, if you're still running your miner and you're, you know, it's only costing you $4,500, and you're definitely making a lot of money, you know. And listen, after this, we're gonna do the vampire striptease for Dave. So I'll give you guys plenty of head notice before I start taking clothes off. Give everybody their fair share warnings. All right. All right, let me set all these charts up here, and then we will do. I'll do a show because I definitely got to do a call with Dave. Apparently, Dave's seen my. Dude, this last month's been good. Dude, I'm up like 20. Geez, like 20,000 or something like that. I'm up like 20 G's. Hey, did everybody see my? Anybody see my? My Twitter post? Bang! Look at that. From 0.74 to almost 3 BTC. Actually, I'm over 3 BTC right now. I'm like 3.3 BTC, 3.2 BTC in profit for less than a month. Yes, in September to October. So I'll be I'll be 3 BTC up in 1 month. Yeah, how's that? Yeah, I'm freaking killing it. Dude, and if all I gotta do is just keep Dave around, seriously, I just gotta keep Dave around, keep sending him a little skin, keep showing him a little skin, and I'm gonna have a great month. All right. 12 hours still super tight. We are below it. The Bollinger Band, we're just holding just a little bit below the Bollinger Band. Once again, the resistance 8150. Yeah, seriously, Dave is my sugar daddy. Listen, Dave, FYI, I like to spoon. So, just warning you, brother. The 12 hours still just tight as a tiger right here. Even though we're on a 9. Check it out. We're on a 9. We're on the 9. We're on a 9. We got a freaking bounce here. But we're forming up another bearish triangle. Right? Hey, listen. Big spoon, little spoon. I'm definitely a spoon, though. I am a spooner. No, I actually like charting. Dude, I love charting. See, here's the ADX, right? And the ADX loves to do a second bottom. Where is this second bottom? is this second bottom right here? Let's put it this way, I do really good at the clubs. Club business is good business. Alright, we're super low. The weekly Stokes. The weekly Stoke is freaking insanely low. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Woodsman. Thank you, Sachin. Four to five confirmations before I make a trade. Look at that weekly Stoke. It is fucking bottomed out so hard. Saj, trust me. Do you think your girlfriend hates me? My wife hates me. Knox, I love those people. You know what I say to people when they come up to me and they're like, man, I'm like, how come I don't see you out anymore? They're like, oh, I stopped drinking. I'm like, first thing I always tell them is that nobody likes a quitter. Plain song, what's the best way to grow a small $1,000 account? Honestly, the fastest way to grow a small account is to get on some kind of a leveraged exchange and just do swing trades. I mean, honestly, that's all I would do is just swing trades. The second best way is if you're out of the country and you can get on. I mean, God, there's some really good alts that play pretty heavy percentage returns. Dude, I'm just not that good at calling those in a bearish market like this. I just don't like to make those calls on alts when I see Bitcoin is bearish because it's just really risky plays to play altcoins when Bitcoin is bearish and or bullish, right? I mean, we kind of see that going both ways. But you can make a lot of money on altcoins. I mean, you really can. Yeah, dude, Darth is amazing. Like, I swear to God, I don't know how he does it. I don't know how he finds these freaking shit coins. It's the only way you can call them freaking shit coins. Dude, he finds these amazing shit coins. this off here. Click this off here. You know, oh God, I'm so frustrated. All right, let me go. You know what? I have not pulled that up. Let me pull up scroll. See where it's at. Fucking killing me. Listen, I love scroll. I still like the project. I'm still holding my bags. I'm not dumping them. Still holding my bags, but I'm just mad at the team. They're doing good changes. They're doing a bunch of really good changes, so that's great. I appreciate that. I really do. I appreciate that they're making the effort to. I appreciate that they're making the effort. Whew, man, look at Bolt. Bolt really had a crazy day. Jesus Christ. God damn, Bolt had a fucking insane day. I haven't looked at their Twitter lately. Let me see their Twitter. Give me a second. Guys, on Bitcoin, man, I'm almost tempted to freaking go long. Almost tempted. Dude, Darth has been killing it. All right, let's go. What's their freaking Twitter? Anybody, what's their Twitter? What's their damn Twitter? Is it scroll? Is it XD? Transaction. Oh, come on, get out of here. Is it data transaction token? Let me see. I haven't looked at their Twitter in a long time. Yeah, I can't see that. Yeah, dude, they're just not. Did they do it on scroll? Yeah, not seeing it. I'm not impressed. Give me 1 second, guys. I just want to. Hmm. When has this done this? Ah, we're still bearish. $82.53. $82.50. Dude, I paid a shitload of money in taxes on fucking crypto last year. Fucking shitload. I'm always up late like this. I'm a vampire. Thanks, Craig. Have a good night, buddy. I'm almost done here, and I'll do a show. All right. Okay. All right, I'm ready. All right, everybody. How you guys all doing out there tonight? Welcome one, welcome all. Sorry, I've been just grinding away in the charts right here. I know I've been, I've just been kind of waiting out this whole weekly close here. As we've seen, we've seen us definitely drop below the L2 on the Gauss line on the weekly, and that right now kind of throws us into a little bit of a bearish conundrum here, right? And now at this point, since we have closed below that bearish weekly H2 on the Gauss, which is our high line on the Gauss on the weekly, which is now up at 81.10. So it's up at 81.10. That is now our upper resistance. So our upper resistance right now is parked at 81.10. And I'm going to have to throw that bad boy on here, and it's right there. So that's where that hammer is. So we got our first hammer right there. Our second hammer is actually going to be a little bit higher, 81.50. So I'm going to plant that second hammer up just a little bit higher right there. But we do have two hammers on the top side right here. And here's my biggest thing, and I'm going to try to keep this as simple as possible, right? Number one, our weekly Stoke is, oh my God, our weekly Stoke is so deep. Let me go find that weekly Stoke chart really quick. And where are you at? Where's my big weekly Mamma Jamma chart? There it is right there. So look at our weekly Stoke. It is so damn deep. It's right here. It is insanely deep. It is it's as deep as it was way back here in December 2011, when we were definitely coming out of a bearish market. And you see this nice monster run up that we had right here. But we have put in, and I've put in a big purple triangle right here on this chart, another big purple triangle. We're sitting on a weekly 7 right here, just kind of camping. But I mean, look at how damn low we are on this weekly. Now, the last time we were pretty much down this low, we got this nice yellow box bounce out of it. Here's the nice little yellow box bounce up to the top of that triangle, right, which was still bearish. We were unable to break out of this triangle right here. So we came all the way back up into the top of this triangle, putted around, rejected, moved sideways, and then eventually fell out there, right? We're doing something very similar right here as to what we did. And I've got to say, this Stoke is absolutely so deep. Now, remember, This is a weekly timeline, so this has nothing to do with sharp and quick dips to fill gaps and whatnot. I mean, there's nothing that says you got a whole week for this to play out, that we can't get one more little touch down into that 76, 75, 76, even the 7200 well area. Now look at this, and I put a green warning signal here. So look at if you go all the way back, you track yourself on the RSI, held, right? Held, bounce, held in here, held, bounce, bang, 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 finally fell out. And look at that. There we are, right back down to this level right here. Now we are definitely in more of a bearish posture here. We're definitely in a little more bearish of a dire situation, right? Because as we've come down into these bear markets, you see that the bear market has tested this level, broke through, there's this bounce, right? But he's still, it puts us definitely into a more bearish posture here. With that being said, the Stoke is so deep at this point. I'm like, golly, man, I'm really looking at this, thinking that right here we could see some kind of a bounce for sure, right? I definitely think that we could see some kind of a bounce pulling out of this, at least getting us up to fill this new gap. So we've actually got a brand new gap that we've just got. We're sitting on a lot of nines on a lot of different time frames, okay? So we're sitting on a lot of nines just on so many different time frames here. Let me show you this. Let me find my nines chart. One of the things, look at, here's the nines. Here's your 3-day on a 9, your 2-day on a 9, this is your 12-hour on a 9. So man, we've got a lot of nines right here that are working. Now the way that it's sitting, this is a much more bearish 9. This is a bearish 9. We need to see this play out as a perfected 9 for this to be more bullish. But this is still a bearish 9, the way that these are sitting right here. This did poke a little bit lower on the 12-hour, but you see that lower Bollinger Band. Look at the 12-hour. This 12-hour still choked up. 81.50 right there on the top side right there. We see a lot of the 81.50, 81.30 numbers showing up as our top side resistance. Other than that right here, I mean, I see that 81 and change line. But I'm also looking at that 8225 area where you're going to get that gap fill. So we've got an open gap right now, an open bullish gap at the 8125 level. So another chart I really want to show you guys is here. This is kind of my weekly chart. Very simple. This lays this all out. The weekly close under 8100 for this week. Now we've got to go all the way through this week. If we get a close under 8110 for this week, we still got 7 whole damn days, right? We're 7 hours shy of 7 days at this point. And if we do play out this entire week and close under 8110, right, this will be a very, very bearish, and I would put us on a very, very high probability to hit the middle Gauss on the weekly, anywhere between 6,500 and 6,800. So we don't want to close this weekly. Now this candle that we just closed out here, still, even though this is quasi inverted hammer, I don't like this wick we have right here that's playing out. I do like all of the closes though that we had right here. These are very nice, but this to me just looks like a bearish inside bar candle. I don't like that candle setup for the weekly. I also don't really like the volume that's played out here. I don't like the volume that's played out here. This is still decent volume for this last bearish candle that played out. I would have looked for something to be much weaker than that to really have a super bullish bias change here. I am bullish on a bounce from here though. Believe it or not, I'm bullish on a little bit of a bounce, at least to close that gap up at 82.25-ish. Right, 82.25-ish is kind of where I see that gap. Look, there's all your 4-hour, your 6-hour, that 81.30 range. You're going to have a lot of resistance in here as you've got all these moving averages crashing together right now. Look at your 6 hours on a 9, your 4 hours on an 8. Once more, bearish 8. Look at your 12 hours on a 9. This is screaming for at least a little bit of a bounce here. At least to pull off some kind of a little bit of a bounce here. Other than that, man, I'm looking for some. There's the gap that's right there, right? Look at the gap here. Now the gap on the CME futures right here shows the gap at a much higher level. So it shows that gap. Let me mark that bad boy on my chart right here. Right. So it shows the gap, right? 80.26, right? It shows the gap at 80.26. Okay, so it does. We show the gap over here at 82.22 on our. This is our gapometer. So we have the gapometer that's up right there at 82.22, but the CMEs actually show that gap at 80.26. Now I want to once again go back and find my chart. There's. We did create a bearish triangle right here. There's that 8200 number right there. I mean, bang, 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 bang. Fill that. Completely possible. Right, completely possible, but we are still trending bearish here. I did put a much larger bearish triangle up here, so I did put a much larger bearish triangle. Listen, the gap mafia still has got that open gap at 11,800. It will get filled. I don't care if it's in the end of this year or the beginning of next year. 11,800 will get filled. There is that gap that's up there popping, and it is just waiting to get filled. Okay, it is waiting to get filled. The futures mafia always fills their gaps, right? There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. So I am gonna raise this a little bit higher here. I'm gonna actually bring this bad boy up to right there, 85.90, 82.90, sorry, 82.90. I'm gonna bring that up to 82.90. I'm gonna leave this at 8100 right there. We also know that 8,300, sorry, 81, what's it, 8130. It was 8130, right? 8135. So where it is, let me find that. 8135. Yeah, 8135. Okay, there it is right there. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this. I'm really expecting a bounce right here, right? I'm definitely looking at a bounce playing out, right? I really think we can see a bounce here to possibly 81. I mean, it can. I mean, 8130 is 8135 is equals R1, and 8295 equals R2. But it's that weekly. The weekly is just, man, there's so many TD9s right here. There's just so many TD9s. I just really feel like we're going to see some kind of a bounce. I mean, I really want to see some kind of a bounce right here. Even if it's a small one, I mean, we're not really sitting. We're not really laying on anything right now. It's not like we're laying on support other than just laying on these wicks. I mean, there's really... I'm just not, I mean, we're not laying on any support. Once again, I don't see us on fib lines. I don't see us on any substantial support right here, other than my historic support, which, I mean, I've said this is the support. My charts have shown this is the support. But we're just, listen, we're just not sitting on anything. You know, the daily 200 MA is well above us. The 3-day 200 MA is well below us. Oh my God, with something we talk about, you know, now our weekly, we're sitting on that weekly 100 that's gotten poked 3 times now, right? Poke, poke, poke. The only thing we're there, so there it is. This is the only damn thing that we're laying on. We're laying on this weekly, there it is, 77.50. Let's just call it 77.50. So 77.50 is what we're laying on. So let's go right here. We're going to switch this. Okay, so we're going to come right down here, hold or die. We're going to 77.50 equals the weekly 100 MA. Oh, MA. I mean, this is, and this is a weak, really weak hold line for us. Right? I mean, there's nothing, this is not like this is a really substantial support line right here. It's not. I mean, the only thing that's just that a lot of the indicators say, hey, we're on a 9. We kind of need to bounce. We need a reset. Right? We just need a reset, especially that weekly, man. That weekly is just insanely, it's just so insane watching that weekly. We do have room. Look at 7,500, 3 days, 7,600, 7,400 on the weekly. All right, 7,400 on the weekly. So we're going to spread that just a little deeper right there. And 74.19 is a little more accurate. 74.60. Yeah, we're not really laying on anything, right? I just think we're gonna get a little bit of a bounce before we get some more down action, right? That's really all I got. All right, that's really all I got. I'm thinking we get a little more up skis. If we get anything, I just think we get a little more up skis here before we get some more down. We're so insanely oversold on a whole bunch of indicators. I would at least like to see some kind of a bounce. It's irrelevant to me how high it is. I just would like to see some kind of a bounce here before we get some downside. Okay, that's it. That's all I got for everybody. All right, I would like to see a bounce. That's it. All right, everybody, have a good day. I'm the Vamp. It's been my pleasure. I will catch you all later.